Hey, this is James. Welcome back to the channel. So glad you are here. It's fine. I have no idea how the camera started yet. I didn't even press the button yet. It started, but that's all right. Let's keep going. Not by Sight News put out a story about Danny Pitts, and apparently this pastor in Decatur, Georgia, was he was doing counseling sessions with youth at his house. And that's a huge red flag. I mean, he's now the former pastor of Grace Point Church. That church has since closed. I'm just wondering, like, what? I'm looking at this story, and I listened to what not Blind Christian guy from Not by Sight News had to say, and it's like, what the heck are you doing counseling anybody in your house by yourself? You should, if you're going to do it at your house, your wife better be there with you or another adult. Once again, I hate to beat this drum over and over again, but when you're dealing with youth, you need to have two adults in the room. Once again, another pastor fails to listen to what I have to share about this, and there's a reason why he didn't want to have a second adult in the room, because this case went to trial, and according to the Decatur Daily, says here that a Morgan County jury found Danny Dwayne Pitts, former pastor of Grace Point Church in Decatur, guilty of second-degree sodomy for deviant intercourse with a teenage boy, which was first reported to police in 2007. Pitts was arrested in 2021 and charged with first and second-degree sodomy. After the case sat cold for years, jurors found Pitts not guilty of first-degree sodomy, which entails forcible compulsion, and not guilty of lesser included offenses of first and second-degree abuse. Pitts was handcuffed and taken to the Morgan County Jail after the verdict was read, which he will remain without bond until sentencing hearing on December 11th. He faces a maximum punishment of 20 years in prison and must register as a offender. You wonder why. I mean, where were the parents? Nobody, I honestly, should be counseled at the pastor's house. That should have happened at the church. And why would the senior pastor be counseling any child? Where's the youth pastor? Or is he both? Is this church small enough to where they only have one? I mean, honestly, if you don't have a big enough church where you have a separate youth pastor and a senior pastor, get some volunteers. Senior pastors shouldn't be doing or trying to do everything, first of all. But clearly, this person knew what to do in order to get the child alone. And then he just simply overpowered him and did things that are unspeakable. And it's disgusting. But I'm telling you, parents, I don't care who it is in the church. You should never. There's no reason at all for any child to have to go to the pastor's house by himself or herself and be counseled by the pastor. That should happen at the church, and there should be another adult present. And if the child is misbehaving, the parents should be there. If you're really there to admonish the child about their behavior at church, the parent should be involved. There should be no pastor anywhere at any time talking to a child one-on-one behind closed doors where nobody else can see it. That's how stuff like this happens. It's because these wolves in sheep's clothing know they got the title, so I need to talk to this young child. I need to set them straight. No, you're a pervert and you don't need to be in ministry. So, it's sad that this happened. Obviously, I'm disgusted. But we need to be aware that stuff like this is happening so that we can be more observant and make sure that it doesn't happen again. That should be the goal. I hope this makes people indignant enough to where there's like, we've got to put in safety measures so that this kind of stuff doesn't happen anymore. We as adults have to say enough is enough. No more. So, anyway, if you are new, please hit like and subscribe. I do want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And thank you to everyone for helping us get above 900 subscribers. I do ask that you share with other people. Not because I want to be YouTube famous or anything like that. What I want is for our society to be more aware that, 98% of the people who are in ministry are doing the right things, and they're there to try to serve people and try to point people to Christ, and they're trying to do what's right, but you still have the 1 to 2% that are not in it for the right reasons. So it's our job to hold ministers and people in church leadership accountable so that stuff like this doesn't happen. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here, and I will see you tomorrow.